took a while for me to adapt to the culture. Actually, it was like I was there for only 3 months, but it took me like about probably 6 weeks to feel comfortable actually, because people work different perspectives on the same things. But yeah, it took me about probably 6 weeks to be comfortable there, to work with people and just accept it that it's a different way in working. And
what was your best experience?
My best experience. It was probably the people from the AIESEC local committee in Nairobi. They were really nice people, and they were always about socialing together with the trainees who were there in Kenya from abroad, and you really feel welcome. And I think it's like I could have been with people like 24/7, and there wouldn't be a problem for them, because I don't know, maybe when people come here to Germany, we say, oh yeah, it's nice that you're here, so see you tomorrow probably. But it's really nice here, and the people are very they really welcome you, very hospitality. It's a quite big thing in Kenya, and that was probably my best experience, just to see how the people interact with people from abroad.
Mm-hmm. What was your worst experience?
My worst experience? People ask you a lot of times about giving them money. It's like, you're from Europe, please tell your parents or just give me some money so I can go to school, and or they ask you to pay for the food and stuff all the time. And that was in the beginning it was quite hard for me, because it was like to see poverty, to see that you have more than other people, but at the same time you cannot give everyone money. And after a while I got to know how to handle it, but in the beginning that was really tough for me, just to be asked for money all the time, to see there's a guy, he's white, and he has a big wallet probably. So that was the beginning of the question.
Okay, thank you. Then you traveled to Ghana, you spent some time in Ghana, so what are your experiences?
I had nearly the same experience than the other ones. I arrived at the airport and no one was there. So I nearly had really the same problem. I was standing there waiting for them, and I didn't have any phone number. I don't know the street because they don't have really street names there. So I didn't know what to do, so we had to wait. And as well as Bernard said already, this is normal, so you have to become really relaxed if you like to live there. And as well at work, I was working in a media company. If you need something, you have to wait for it. So the people are so relaxed, but they make their life. And it was a big surprise for me, which I not expected that it's so strong or so hard.
What was your best experience?
I was sick. I had malaria, and I have a store in the opposite of my house. The lady sold eggs and bread and something, a little shop, a wooden shop. And one time she knocked at the door and she was asking me, hey, what's happened to you? I haven't seen you for 2 days. And I told her, oh, I'm sick, so I stay at home in my bed and try to become healthy. And she said, oh, do you need something? Can I bring you something? You don't have to pay for it. Hey, if you need something, tell me. And these friendly people were so nice to explore that. Someone which name I don't know, but I go there every day to buy something, and she's coming over and looking for me. Actually, it was a nice experience, because this is something which I wouldn't expect in Germany.
Very caring, yes. And your worst experience?
I guess the same. That's nice.
Yes. Okay. I think this question should also go to you. What is so far your best experience here in Germany, and what is the worst one?
Oh, I can't really pick one experience. I cannot really single out one experience as my best experience, because I have met so many nice people who have become part of my family, really, friends. So it's a whole lot of things I've gone through which I consider in the group as my best experience. I cannot really pick one. My worst experience. My worst experience. It's a whole bunch of experiences. Like, to be honest, a lot of things that happen that, you know, you'd rather not wish to be in my position. Like, when I just came to Germany, I couldn't speak German, so I still had to go to school. So I went to school for like 6-7 months, not actually understanding what the teacher was saying. That was really a tough time, you know. People trying to communicate. People might actually have been making fun of me. I couldn't tell, you know. You be in a group of people, people start laughing. You don't really know why they are laughing. So that was really tough. Or, I mean, there have been instances where I felt like I was discriminated. You know, I don't want to really go into details, but there are situations where people remind you of the fact that you're African. You know, I might be just walking on the street on a normal day, and then the cops walk up to you and then ask your ID. You know, for any normal person, you don't see a problem in it. But if you walk in my shoes and things like that keep happening to you, you know, you start feeling a certain way. But if I could compare both my experiences, the good experiences by far outweigh the negative experiences. You know, I'm grateful for the education I've received. I'm grateful for the many, many beautiful people I met, including the people in AIESEC. There's just so many good experiences, you know, that I like to share with people. So the good ones always outweigh the bad ones. In my case.
Linda, did you experience something like that in Nigeria, that you were asked to show your ID, or were there checkpoints, military checkpoints or whatever, where you asked to bribe them, or when you asked for money, something like that? What is your experience?
Yeah, I passed checkpoints, normally in the night, but they never asked me. It was the other way around. When they saw a white person in the car or on a motorbike is also a taxi in Lagos, they didn't stop us. One time there was even a soldier with a gun, and he wanted the motorbike to stop, but the biker, he just went on, and so he pointed at us, but then he saw that the white person is on the bike, and he didn't shot. And a friend said, well, that was what the biker was counting on. He knew you're a white person, so he didn't stop.
Alex,
Yes.
what is your best experience?
My best experience, I'd say, I think it's AIESEC here. These guys are really nice. I would say. Yeah, they've actually made my stay here a worthwhile stay, because that I would couple it up with like my worst experience here in Germany. It's when I'm not with AIESECers. When I go to like where I stay, yeah. So when I get back home and yeah, it's just me, and no one here knows who I am, where I'm from. They're just seeing this black guy. So I try to talk to some people. They just say, no English. So yeah, we cannot communicate. So the only thing you can do is just go to your room and sit there. Okay, at the moment I don't have a computer or anything, so it's just sitting in my room like this. Yeah, so that's like my worst. Yeah. Because I cannot just go out there and talk to people, you know, interact with people. Yeah, but with AIESECers, it's just the best.
Last but not least, Lena, what was your best and your worst experience during the stay in Cameroon?
I think both have something to do with each other. Why I will start with a bad experience. I think in Africa there's also kind of racism towards the white people. But not that they think that whites are bad, but